Welcome to AnimeFind. This is part 2 of the anime The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat. Previously, Lu has brainwashed Tart into being his servant forever. The goddess starts reincarnating more people, dressing up as whatever they excel at, explaining to them they are going to reincarnate. The goddess checks on other candidates, finding out they were ignoring their quest. Lu has woken up in a time skip, eating food while his new partner Tart is his maid, doing daily chores like laundry, practicing her skills in close combat every day. Lu has a present for Tart, creating a weapon with magic, showcasing her new weapon as a foldable spear, made out of super lightweight material. Tart becomes shocked, while the goddess continues to reincarnate other people, checking on their progress. Lu heads out into the town being greeted by gifts, thanking them for being kind. In their carriage ride, Lu looks outside the window finding a forest fire. Ignoring it, Lu has collected an insane amount of crystal orbs and filled them up with mana over time, to use as explosives. In the middle of Lu technique training, his father brought up his maid Tart, asking Lu if they could trust her. Lu said she can be trusted. His father has decided to test Lu's strength by having a duel in the forest. Dashing at his father, he dodges his counter-attack, quickly turning around to attack, blocking the attack. His father launches into the sky pretending to melee attack, while tossing his weapon. Lu escapes the blade, while his father appears behind him and tosses another dagger. Dodging the attack, another dagger has appeared. Lu invades it as well. His father has decided to end the fight at that moment. Dashing at Lu, he thought he had won. Lu has pulled a blade to his neck, winning the battle. Lu's father has gotten some assassinations missions, showing Lu how it's done, eliminating many people with a needle, or even rigging their candle to burn the place down. A meeting of Lu's full family has appeared. Everyone there is an assassin. After people started drinking, the second in lead for best assassins in the family started trash-talking Lu. Lu quickly demonstrated his abilities, pulling a knife on his neck. When he pulled it down, he tried punching Lu, while Lu quickly pinned him down. Meeting him outside later that day, Lu gave him a present showing it was a sword, making him happy. He admitted that Lu was the best. Lu decided it's time to leave town, taking Tart with him. Lu has used a magic item to change his hair color, making a new identity. Maha past was being shown, waiting at entrance of the town, trying to guide people around for money. A guy ignored Maha until her friend showed up, gaining money. The sky turned dark and rain started to pour. Maha and her friends started heading home, covering up the area. They saved up lots of money, until kidnappers has taken Maha and her friends, dropping her money and valuables. They have arrived at an orphanage, being forced to be in it. Maha has started to enter the orphanage, finding her friends there, explaining it will be okay. They were fed the minimal food. They had to make it themselves, forced into labor to make clothing. One of Maha's friends was bad at making clothing, messing up a lot. One of the orphanage workers started beating her for not messing up, scaring everyone. Maha has witnessed one of her friends to be forced into marriage. Maha was doing an errand walking past the worker's door. She overheard them talking about herself becoming of age. Becoming depressed, she was going to be forced into marriage. She headed outside crying, until a man named Lu appeared, making her tears go away. Lu went into the orphanage to find someone to adopt. Lining everyone up, he chooses Maha, showing an insane amount of currency. The workers explain she will be ready the next day. Lu has agreed, saying he will come back tomorrow to collect Maha. Maha knew they were up to something, becoming scared. The workers has forced Maha to ride with them to a building. They were trying to take her first time before Lu picks her up. until she became furious, releasing magic aura. Rushing out of the moving carriage. One of the workers has catched Maha, making her unable to move. Until Lu appeared, breaking the worker's wrist, tossing him onto the ground, surprising Maha, asking Maha to take his hand. The worker has gotten up trying to punch Lu. Lu dodges, breaking his arm, while another worker charges at Lu with a knife. Being pinned to the tree, Lu puts a knife to his neck, while Tart was pretending being raped at the worker's boss. When Lu tipped the guards off about the boss, making the boss become arrested. While Tart slips out the balcony, Maha went back to the orphanage before she left, saying goodbye. Making her really happy, the workers and boss was arrested. Lu was asked to check on someone's sick kid. Arriving at his place, Lu checks on the kid, asking questions. Lu told him he was okay and need to get some rest. Lu has requested to his father that he wanted to open a shop. He showed Lu a design blueprint of what a shop could look like. Lu was very interested into opening the shop to earn reputation to assassinate protected people. Lu has agreed to the blueprints. The merchant wanted to test some products Lu was going to sell. Bringing his wife. Lu explained he had skin cream. His wife was skeptical about trying it on. After talking her through it, she was handed the skin cream. She removed her mask and dropped some cream on her hand, using it on herself. Walking towards the mirror, she was amazed on how good it was. Wanting to buy tons of them, Lu explained he could sell her a lot and she could buy more at his shop. She told Lu she will tell all her friends to buy some. Her husband was also shocked on how good it was, keeping the current product she was using. Lu started heading to where his shop was made. His shop was ready to open. Customers started flooding the shop. Everyone wanted to buy tons of the product, but they only allowed a limited amount per customer. Maha was working at the front helping. She saw someone's makeup was wrong and fixed it. Lu was watching outside with Tart, seeing as there is a huge line outside. They had workers outside advertising. When Lu went to sleep, he detected an intruder in his roof, while Tart detected it as well, pulling her weapon out, quickly stabbing the roof where the intruder is. Stabbing the intruder. Maha has captured the intruder appearing from the roof. They started torturing him for information about who sent him. The end. This is part 2. If you want to support the channel, subscribe.